for this interview. We're truly honored to get to speak to a true legend, now also chosen to light a torch on Independence Day. He's an American-Israeli professional basketball executive and today serves as the chairman of the professional committee and external consultant to the Maccabi Tel Aviv Basketball Club, and above all, former coach and basketball player, one of Israel's most renowned sports figures ever. And now with this whole preview, hi David, it's great speaking to you. Take me to that moment you got a call telling you were chosen to light the torch. Respect.
Well, first of all, thank you, and my pleasure. I was sitting innocently at home and received a phone call telling me about this great event, which I'm, of course, familiar with from my many years in Israel, and asking me to be a participant, which quickly and happily I agreed to. It was a little bit of a surprise, and not a little bit, it was a great surprise, but it was received on my part with real excitement and joy and pride. And obviously from that moment, it's just been, it's been a wonderful ride.
David, your choice has been a real consensus. The whole country was so happy to see it happening. Now, reflecting back on your impressive career, because I assume that this is what an occasion like this makes you do, what would you pick as your biggest moment of all?
You know, that's a very difficult question, so I think I'll answer it this way. This moment is probably the biggest in my career because so many of the other great experiences that I've had, both in sport and otherwise, were based on competitive type of situations. Here, this moment is non-competitive. There are no winners and losers, and I have the opportunity to do what I've always wanted to do, which is to be able to reach out to different peoples from different walks of life, or from different areas, or from different ideologies, and hopefully bring one another closer to each other.
Well, that's a great angle. Now, David, you were diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, a diagnosis that caught you, if I'm not mistaken, while coaching in the EuroLeague. Do you manage to enjoy basketball the same way today from the sideline as you did before, maybe from a different place?
You know, obviously, my career as an on-court coach was affected, and I no longer actively coach teams. I do, as you mentioned at one point, you know, I do consult for different teams, different organizations, including Maccabi Tel Aviv, our EuroLeague team from Israel, as well as the Canadian National Olympic team. I'm active in the world that I'm quite familiar with, just from a different perspective. To say I don't miss the day-to-day on-court work, that wouldn't be fair of me, because I do. But you know, understanding that I've just moved into another phase of the business that I love, or of the work that I love. I'm very happy and feel fortunate that I'm able to do that, and to be a part of teams and of players and staffs and fans that love the game like I do.
Definitely not as hectic, I suppose, David. And how are you feeling today? You're a true ambassador of MS. You really are raising awareness everywhere you can.
Indeed. You know, I think one of the things that is positive about my situation is that I know that I have a forum, and I have the type of recognizability that allows me to positively impact on others, whether it be through direct contacts, or whether it be in spreading awareness of this particular difficult condition. And I'm thankful for that too, and I take it quite seriously. And I see it as a way for me to stay positive and to stay healthy to the extent which I can. And, I'll tell you a saying that I strongly believe in, things work out best for people who make the best of how things work out. So that's my situation. And I'm just, I'm happy that I can make it work in a way that helps others and helps myself.
I will be taking this saying with me. Now, who would you like to devote the torch to, and what would you like to wish the state of Israel for this Independence Day?
Well, that's all going to come out when I'm up on the stage and talking to people. Of course, I'm working on what I have to say, and hopefully it will be something that will inspire people.
David Blatt, it's a great honor speaking to you. Wishing you much health and a happy Independence Day.